Good evening.
Good evening, Mikey. How are we doing?
Doing well, doing well. Another day, just getting back to the swing of everything.
Gotta
Enjoy
love it. Gotta love it.
has given us for a little better weather. Not sweaty days anymore.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. So yes, I'm with Michael Geary, aka 40 Mike. Mike, I am Travis, Marine Corps veteran, and your host of Oscar Mike Radio. We are resilient. We are war. Coming at you live Thursday night nationwide. How are you doing, Mike? You know, the weather it really does improve my mood.
Absolutely. The only thing that stinks is when it goes into the spring, and then when it first hits fall, the allergies mess with me for like 2 to 3 weeks. But then I just get in a good swing of things. Besides that just little transition period, you know, little, head it gets all stuffy. But besides that, I take it all day, every day. Versus, the days where you go outside, you already just feel like you're melting. Go through 3 outfits in a day because just perspiring way too much.
Well, I mean, it does get warm during the day still, and then it cools down nicely at night. So, another couple of weeks it'll start really changing. But it's been a beautiful fall so far. And I just tell people, look, I like if you're coming to New England after Labor Day and between Labor Day and the first week in December are your best bets. It's just really invigorating to be in New England this time of year.
Yep, I know. One of my soldiers from the second tour, he was my gunner when we were in Baghdad. Kid came to me, 19 years old. He was in Bible college. Like, he's from Virginia. Uh, I'm the team leader at 25. I'd already done one tour in Iraq, and my driver was 42-year-old Dominican. Had been in a tour, did K2 in Uzbekistan, and couldn't have been such a different team between the three of us. And we just came together, through the training and then through the mission, to really become a good cohesive unit. And on Saturday, he came up and we went up to Portland, and because originally he wanted to go to Bar Harbor to go leaf peeping, but
That's
then
that's a hike.
But then we were like, all right, what if we just take this train, go to Portland for a day trip, and we did that, and there were so many people that went from North Station up to Portland, Maine on the morning train, and then did the same thing. All came back on that 6 p.m. train back down to Boston.
That's a day, man. That's a day.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you guys like it?
It was awesome. I mean, we had no plan on what we were going to hit. We just had a general idea of what we wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, we're on the train. Josh is a tall fellow. He's like 6'3", 6'4". And as we're getting off the train, we're thinking, hey, what's an Uber going to cost? Should we wait a few minutes, let the surge pricing go down from everybody, ordering at once? And he's looking at the person in front of him on the phone and goes, where are you going? And the girl turns around and she's like, excuse me? And it's like, he's like, I don't even know. He's like, we just never been here. I just want to know, what you recommend. So we wound up going to the Shipyard Brewery and went over there, had some, their pumpkin heads, such a good drink, but they have a smashed pumpkin that's twice the alcohol percentage that the pumpkin head is. That it was just absolutely just a wonderful way to start. He had a blueberry one, and so me, him, Jose, and we had tagged along with we had a guide for the first part of the tour that was this the place you should hit. Like I said, there was a lot of people that had just come up there for that day. The fall into the spring, just go up to Portland, get right on the water. I got a potato donut. This place was called Holy Donut. They use mashed potatoes to make donuts. And that was awesome. He got his lobster rolls because that's what he wanted to fill up. He was like, lobster roll, gotta get a lobster roll, gotta do it. I'm like, what? Red Lobster doesn't cut it for you? Down in Virginia, you don't get those, those real good, fresh caught.
God, that lobster's not fresh, man. That lobster's nowhere near fresh.
So he was excited. Yeah, he was excited to do that. And then there was a lot of breweries in Portland. I didn't realize how many there were. There's one that has my last name, Geary's. So the Geary's Pale Ale up in Portland, and I'd been to the outside of it before, but I'd never been inside the brewery. While they were at open hours, and so we were able to go up there. They had like a little tasting room. Tried a few, the what's it called when you get the four like small beers. So we did that so that we could try a few of them, see what they had, and then we made a friend with an Uber driver. His name was D. He's originally from Rwanda, went to Canada, and then was in Canada and wound up in Maine.
Oh, wow.
Through, I want to say Minnesota was his first state that he stopped in. And then like somebody had told him, if you want to go in the service industry, Boston, Maine, and like he had come down to Boston for a couple of days and didn't really like the environment, and he'd gone to Maine and like just how friendly everybody was. He's like, this is where I'm, putting my flag down. And he's been in Maine now for 2.5 years, and just he loves what he's doing.
Nice, man, nice. Well, I mean, that's cool when your buddies can come up and enjoy time together, man. It's priceless, and life gets in the way, and you can't do it enough. But when you do, it's really cool. So very happy for you.
Absolutely. And Jeremy Daniels, welcome. Good to have you.
Jeremy. Good to see you, Jeremy.
I know we got a couple of other things going on this weekend too that are coming up. I know the folks from Irreverent Warriors are having one of their silky hikes out in Worcester.
Yep.
I'll throw up a quick overlay. If you guys go on their site, or you go on Eventbrite, you can sign up either to be a veteran marcher or a volunteer. They're always looking for both. So definitely a great group of guys. If I do go on Saturday, ankle has been very angry at me, so I'm up in the air. I don't know what's a good way to protect my ankle on like an event like that. Like I already have like the boot on it tied as tight as possible.
You know what the answer is? Don't do it.
That's true.
I mean, I know you want to tough through it, and but we're not 20 anymore, Michael.
That's true.
And if you screw it up, it's going to take even longer to heal.
That's true too, because that leads us into what I also have that day that I'm going to, and that is this event that you know a little bit about.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much, and hope to see everyone there. So I am the board president for this organization. I got your 62 Lives at Once. We take rescue dogs or dogs, if need be, even a purebred, and we train the dog and then provide that dog to the veteran or first responder at no charge to the veteran. And we're coming into year 4. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. Our trainers are coming online. We've built this to deliver a high value tool resource for these veterans and first responders. And so it's a really exciting time. We've got a lot going on. Everybody's been working real hard. Quick shout out to, our, founder and executive director, Amber Smith, for all her work getting this started. And then, my fellow board members, Susan Clancy and Kristen Chisholm. Susan's the secretary and Kristen's the treasurer. And then, we want to say hi to Kayla and Tim. Tim is going to be our new trainer, it looks like, and Kayla is going to, be put into the pathway to becoming a director. So lots of good stuff coming on. We feel that we're doing this the right way at the right time, because with everything going on overseas, we feel there's going to be, people coming back are going to need these dogs trained for them. And so this has just come down. It's $15 at the door, $10 if you through tonight. You can get it on Eventbrite. But come down, check it out. We got some really cool raffles. We have a bunch of veteran-owned businesses who have donated product to for the raffle fundraisers, and something we want to do to anybody who served the military and started their own business and is trying to get it going, or